We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Throwing is Jackson. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
The Dallas passing game definitely in sync. They've got another 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. And Jackson throwing once more. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, set! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger!
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Daniel Simmons picking it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. The pitch, and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
They'll start with the option. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Ready, ready.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Buffalo 18. Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. Ready.
Now Richardson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And got his man complete. Big yardage that time for Washington. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Watkins in motion left.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Gibbs is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready.
They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They get this out left. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Shot 60.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
70 Ranger. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
On 4th and goal, here's the option. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
180.
And Watson has it right side. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. Now Jackson. That is caught by Laporta. Look at the big man rumble. And down to the 19-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Lamar changing the look. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. He dumps it off to Barkley. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. this. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Christian Watson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That's good for Commanders. First down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
At the 41-yard line.
18, 5 in. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now it's Richardson. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That move's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Check, smash.
In motion left is Watkins.
Go.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Let's go now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Off the option. Here's Gibbs. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5. And they're going to speed things up here.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Say, hey. Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. Panther 60.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
70 Rangers. Let's go.
Read option. This is Gibbs. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Shart's got it left side. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This one into the hands of Pitts. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Rig alert. 79 Broncos. Ready,
and they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Anthony Richardson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's got Smith and Jigba. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jackson Smith-Njigba. 64 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Commanders 14. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A quick throw complete to Chark. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 65 cat, 65 cat. Ready?
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Warriors 70.
Gibbs straight ahead. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Riggs. Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, smash. Sixty Maverick.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Gibbs. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Go.
Gives again, and this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Washington. Kyle Pitts from 3 yards out. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They're quickly out wide. This is Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big 3rd down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, Barkley. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Jackson now. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. A first down carry for Barkley. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Here's Jackson. Right side to Watson.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end. But a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below?